Let's do a real quick tour of the shop, how I have everything set up. So we have a car in here and we're getting it detailed on the interior. So first things first, the garage is about 14 feet wide by 21 feet long. It is big enough to fit an SUV or a truck in here. You can open up all the doors all the way on the sides. However, you do need to close them if you're gonna be walking back around. And we have, starting out with the floor. So this is just Vevor from Home Depot floor tiles. We have about 300 square feet of floor tiles in here. And this allows all the water that drips off the cars, especially with the snowfall, to drip down below. I can rinse off mats and it'll go down below the tiles, out the garage underneath. And so you can have kind of like dry feet. My toes aren't dry because I've been pressure washing a lot, but that's how that works, and worth every penny. Costs about 500 bucks for the 300 square feet in here. And then starting off with the pressure washer. So we have a Ryobi pressure washer here, and this is just what we got. It's okay. I don't like how you have to turn it on and then turn it off when you're done using it. It's not a total stop system. But then you have just like a Nubraflex hose on here, an Amazon reel, and the wand here. So pretty simple stuff. This is all plumbed to the sink in the corner, and this busted sink has pipe and hot water. So right here we have just a triple valve, so I can fill up bottles with hot water, and then this goes here to the pressure washer, and then this goes to the extractor, also with hot water. So that's gonna be next here. We just have a Craftsman vacuum, 6.5 horsepower, just big old vacuum with one of those Rip Clean extractor heads, whatever, and then plugged to the hot water. So that is the best extractor I've ever used. And it's just fantastic, tons of suction, and of course the hot water is really nice, and the huge tank allowing you to do a lot of extracting is really, really nice as well. On the walls we have two of these heaters. They're 1500 watts, so you can do half power as well, and then we have one over there. The heat is super important because when it gets really cold in here, it sucks working on it. Things don't dry out, and so we close the garage doors. We can heat up the whole place and then turn them off, and it stays nice and toasty for a while. So yeah, having two of those, one on each side, is super nice. Now here's the air compressor. I'm using just one of those Harbor Freight Fortress air compressors, a nice big one. I wrapped these moving blankets around the front and the back and underneath it, and it takes about half the noise away. So it actually is pretty quiet running. And then that's just ran up to this reel here. Also underneath here, we have our vacuum. So the vacuum I keep under here because of the noise, and it keeps it way quieter. I have like a 40-foot hose that runs here. It just comes out here, and I just hang it on this hook. So you can kind of see that. So this I can just pull down off the hook. It's already plugged in all the time, and I can wrap it around the car, bring it around, you know, and it's good to go that way. There's a ton of outlets in here. So we have 4 of these metal ones. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on each wall. So there's a total of like 16 outlets on this thing, and most of these are on their own breaker. So the breaker box there. And this allows me to run like 3,000 watts of power, and the air compressor and the steamer and the vacuum all at the same time if it needs to be, and it doesn't cause any issues. For towels, I keep just clean and dirty towels in here. So when this gets filled up, I just run it home and wash it and toss them in there, super easy. So the owner of this garage is actually Ryan with Summit Auto Sales in Orem. Super cool guy. I was detailing his cars before he had the dealership, and moved into this little place kind of getting started. He's doing lots of cars, and I take care of a lot of his details. So it's kind of like a mutual thing we have going on here, and I also take customers here at the shop as well when I'm not doing mobile. I have a nice detail van, and I'll probably do a tour in the spring when I get it set up again. A lot of my equipment is actually here at the shop because it sucks detailing mobile in the winter. So that's just how it is. So yeah, let's keep going with that. Of course, we have power here on the wall. And then this shelf is kind of like, just has a lot of my stuff here. So we have the bottles hanging just on the shelf ledge, which is kind of nice. And then I have the various things, just like bottles, air fresheners, all-purpose cleaner, yeah, all that kind of stuff. This little drawer is mine, and I got a bunch of miscellaneous tools in here. Have some of my wrap equipment, wrap stuff, and just like various things. Got my polishers down here. Just keeps a lot of that stuff out of the way, and little things here for like brushes and little tools that I use, batteries, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's basically the whole shop. I almost forgot my favorite part of this entire shop are these lights. So this extension cord hangs from the ceiling and then comes down to these two light bars that I made from just like one of those $15 LED light bars from Walmart, and then attached some fishing line and a wrap magnet. You see that? It's rubberized, and then this just goes up here, hooks onto the metal, and then you can adjust it if you need to, moving it across, and you get fantastic lighting in here. This one I'm about to get started on, and you can see everything front and back. So that's a game changer when you're working in a garage, and it's super easy to set up and take down. So without proper lighting, you can't really work in a garage. It just sucks. So yeah, that's basically the whole garage setup.